Hi, it's really nice to be here and it's really nice to be talking to you. We're talking about the start of February and it's going to be off to a racing start because we're going to have the Venus moving into Aries, the sign of fire, so the sign of love, fulfillment, and value is going to be moving into the sign of fire. So you can see that there's going to be a bit of passion about that and what we enjoy is going to be highlighted for us. Then we've got Mercury 3 days later going into Taurus. So on the 3rd, Venus moves into Aries. Mercury is going to move into Taurus, the sign of the bull. So the communicator, which is also a warm planet, is going in to join Taurus. So we've got fire and we've got the bull, and then we've got the full moon in Leo, the lion. So we've got lion, fire, and bull. We are going to be passionate. We are going to be really focused on what lights our fire, what gets us excited. And the full moon in Leo is also going to be aligned to Mars, which is all about, again, it's another fiery sign. So Mars is all about passion and taking things forward and really wanting to fight for what we believe in. So you can see that this is going to be quite an interesting 3 weeks. The week before, we'll be gearing up to think about what we're passionate about. And then that's going to be fully highlighted with the full moon in Leo, triggered and aligned by the Mars. It's going to be wonderful. And Aquarius and Leo are highly supportive of each other. They really support each other. They're quite complementary as two signs. So that means it's all happening. What's been started in the new moon will also be shown, and we might get quite passionate about with this full moon. So this is a really lovely axis, and it's happening all at the beginning of the Roman year, so it's the second month. So that's all really, really exciting for us. So I think that's going to be fabulous. We're going to get absolutely fired up. We're going to be shown what we're passionate about. Now, interestingly, this full moon is also going to be triggered by Neptune. And Neptune is a little bit of the undercurrents. It's under the water. So we're going to be shown perhaps things that we were not so clear about, that we are absolutely passionate about. Now, the other thing about this full moon is it's going to show you, it's going to highlight for you passion, but it's also going to give us this great spark to go with it. So there'll be some things that in the past we might have thought we were passionate about, that we played with for a little bit, that we thought, oh, maybe this is interesting for us, maybe this is appealing to me, maybe this is what I want to get into. And what's going to happen is that fire is going to burn very bright and then it's going to go out. So if it is authentic and we're really passionate about it and it sits nicely with where we're going to have whatever it takes to take that forward. So you can be fine, Venus. We could be a little amorous. We could be a little flirtatious. We could be a little bit besotted for a period of time. Just be aware that it could just come up, we'll be besotted with it, and then it will go away. So you really got to question, am I truly passionate about this thing or this person? Or is this just me being a little bit besotted and going with that? And the other thing it's going to show you is I thought I was really passionate about this, but when I sit down and have a look at it and I compare it to other things in my life, this is actually not my passion. So there was a time for us to be attracted. Remember earlier I talked about the new moon was being very attracted to social events and being attracted to platonic relationships. So we might be finding someone more than just a little bit attracted. So just temper your feelings of besottedness, and there's a difference between besotted and passion. Passion comes from within. Your whole body, your whole being is vibrating, highlighted. You look engaged, you feel brighter, your inner spark burns brighter, and you go with that. And it's quite consuming. Besotted is often from the mind and is more driven to this person should be attracted to me, or maybe I should be attracted to that, or just in the moment I'm attracted to this person. And so it's not it doesn't ring as true. It's not coming from within, and it doesn't flow nicely. I'm also going to put up an article I've written about being in the flow, because this is the time when our passions are ignited. One of the ways you know you're in the flow is that things come together easily for you and things fall into place. If things don't fall into place, then either the passion is not being guided by the spirits and it's not authentic, or it doesn't really belong. Now, because it's quite clear what this is all about, and it's also totally harmonious and there's no crossing over of this, it's passion with a big dash of besottedness and fascination. So let's see, I'm going to do the cards at the same time, and of course they just jumped out. Union, how fantastic. So you could really find people or something that you really want to be engaged with. Now, have a look at this union card. What I want you to note about it is it's singular person. It's not a couple. So this is you unifying yourself. You are unifying yourself and your passions and becoming one with that and getting a great understanding of it. And Two of Cups, how more passionate can you be? Have a look at that. So you could also be finding someone who's your mirror image, and they also share the same passion. So this is not necessarily sharing a passion, but sharing that same passion. So we're not passionate about each other, but we're both passionate about the same things. I think it's actually really still following on from the new moon about finding tribe and coming together. Mother Earth, how beautiful is that? So that is a nurturing, really a nurturing of what you're passionate about and a nurturing of new ideas. Because remember, what you're passionate about and these new ideas do need to be nurtured. This is followed by youth, and this is the feeling you have when you're passionate about something. It ignites you, it ignites your enthusiasm, it ignites your willingness to work at something, to really put yourself out. Now, here it is with the word of warning. This is the Four, and this is the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is you starting to look at a cup and see that this is the cup that you want to follow. So it's also got an emotional attachment to it. And this is the difference between being besotted with something and being passionate about something. Passion has a real emotional depth to it, okay? And then we've got the Two of Pentacles. So again, there's a little bit of choice here. It's going to be a bit of a balancing act about what we really want to be involved with and what we think we would like to be involved with, and making space for that. Now, the underlying energy is the Queen of Air. We've got the Wise Owl, which is beautiful. And the Queen of Air is saying to us, you need to be in charge of your thoughts and you need to nurture them a little bit, but keep control of them. Don't be judgmental. Don't be harsh on yourself, but keep control of them, because there's going to be a lot swirling around. It's quite interesting. I had a, just on the whole thing between passion and besotted, I had a thing where I was feeling quite passionate about something I wanted to do, but I needed someone else to get engaged with that. And I spoke to the other person about it, and they were also equally passionate about it. And as soon as I made that phone call, leading up to getting an engagement, I was like, oh, will I, won't I, what's going on, all that usual stuff that goes on. Will they be interested as well? Will I be able to have a conversation with them? Do you think they'll want to work together with me on this? And after I made the phone call, because it is quite a passion project, after I made the phone call and they said yes, I felt so at ease. And it's like, it just seems so right and so natural. And that's the difference between passion and besotted. Now, that was the Dreams of Gaia, and I've just also pulled up the Botticelli, and I'll just do another little couple of cards, and that said something else. Yes, there we go. The Knave of Chalices. So this is all about a message coming in about what we're passionate about, which is kind of very beautiful. Oh, now this is interesting because we've got the Hangman. So while we're going to be discovering what we're passionate about, it may not be the time to really kickstart it. It might be the time where we need to take stock of where we're at and start to really put some things in place. This doesn't look like full steam ahead. This looks like once you've acknowledged it, get comfortable with it, then things will move on. Oh, the Fool. We've had the Fool quite a bit with these readings, haven't we, in the first start of the year? Lighten up about it. This is going to be a journey of discovery, and this is what passion is about. So if this is not making you feel nice and light and youthful and like it's aligned with you, which is the union, then maybe it's not what you should be doing. Now, this is interesting because this is the Two of Cups again. So this is about finding twin flame now and soulmate. And just understand the twin flame and soulmate does not mean Amore. That might mean, not in this lifetime, what it might very well mean is someone that you share the same passion with, that you're going to support each other a great deal, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's Amore. It's quite interesting. Some people really see it as Amore, but I tend to see that the Two of Cups are saying you're going to find your twin flame, you're going to find your soul partner for what you are passionate about. That doesn't exclude that you can't have a relationship, because passion is a great thing to bring people together for. But it does actually say that perhaps it's not. Go ahead and be passionate lovers on the first day. And this is backed up by the Four. This is the Four of Wands. So this is something that has to grow and has the potential for great growth. But both of you will want to nurture it. And that's the important part. And we get the Moon as the underlying energy. And I think that explains a little bit why we've got the Hanged Man. So, and the moon that's showing you is the new moon. So not everything is known. There are elements that are unknown. And this is what is also good about passion. Because with passion, you don't need to know everything. You just need to have this sense that this is vitally what you want and where you want to go. Okay, that looks so exciting. So this is passion. You're going to find someone or someones who are equally passionate about what you're passionate about. It has the potential to grow into something really wonderful and long-term. And I think that sits nicely with the full new moon reading about go and find your tribe and go out and meet people. But this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have this instant passionate igniting and coming together, because there's something about getting comfortable with this. There's something about really aligning yourself with this. That was the union card that we had. And there's something of making sure that this is not you being besotted, but this is you truly being passionate. Okay, bye-bye. I can't wait for this full moon. It's going to be a winner. Bye. Now I just need to turn it off, sorry. Oh, come on. Oh, don't do this to me.